Hey everybody, Corey here from Par to Pro. We're at the PGA Merchandise Show 2023. We're here with our friend Will over at Zen Green Stage. Will, what's going on at Zen Green Stage?
Oh, there we go. Thank you, Corey. So this year, this is the first year which we're exhibiting on our own. As everyone knows, we're the green guys. We've been mixed up as the Irish guys, we're the cucumbers, whatever you want to call us. So we're Zen Green Stage, we're the moving floor guys. We're neutral with every other technology. This is our activation year. This is about us building the connection between the golf course, the data, and then for you to be able to take that data and help you become a greater golfer on the course. This all started from my father's. So he was a tour coach and he used to work on putting specifically. He was out there on the tour, working on all the greens, and then in the winter time, when you really want to refine your stroke, your technique, and your skills, had to come indoors, and there wasn't that facility for that, which is where the green stage came from. The idea of replicating the golf course within an indoor setting. So the green stage, it can go. This is our 20-foot model, and it can go uphill, downhill, 5.5%, 6%. It can go right to left, up to 9%. I mean, you're really creating wild and exciting slopes here. We can also embed a strike oval into that, so you can even play indoor and put into a simulator using whatever technology you want. One of the key and most exciting things which we've got this year, we've got the swing stage. So this is our specifically just full swing model. We really think this is going to ignite a lot of opportunity for people to engage in slopes within indoors and really close that gap for learning. So, you know, there's so much which when people first come into the game, you know, they're thinking, right, what do I need to do? Right, I really like this game, and they go to driving ranges, it's a flat surface, they start hitting some shots, they start feeling confident, they get a couple of lessons, and then you know what happens? They walk out into the golf course, they hit their drive, and like, nah, right, I can go. And then what happens? The second shot, they've got a slope like this, right in front of you, just what Corey's rolling around, having a look at that. And then you say, well, how do I do that? You're having to adapt, you're having to relearn the whole game of golf. But should we be having to learn on a flat, stale environment and then go and actually deal with this complex, crazy environment which we call a golf course? No, let's bridge that gap. Let's bridge it through technology. Let's twin that with the data which we're getting from these fantastic simulator companies, launch monitor companies, putting companies such as the guys who are around us here today. And that's what we want. We want to really enrich that learning experience from that first time where someone comes into the game all the way through to whenever they finish. You know, you can play the game from free all the way to 103, and we want to enrich that process. So more people, for better, for longer, and that's what we want.
It's fantastic. Now tell me about this platform, the size, and how you adjust it, what the angles can be.
Yeah. So for the swing stage, so we can go uphill, downhill, 12%. Which is wild, and we can go right to left, we can go up to 9%. We can also put subtle little bit of a twist in there as well, so you can get downhill, right to left, little bit of a twist. You even have that right heel slightly, you know, a little bit of this as well. So we've got some real ability to be able to dial in some really cool slopes here, really bring that experience to life. We can play it all the way around it, so if you think of it like a sort of a tilting platform, it can tilt in those directions, so you can get those downhill, diagonal, tricky ones. You know, think about hitting a 3-wood when you're thinking, oh, I've hit such a great drive and I really want to hit this 3-wood onto this green in 2 for the par 5, and you've got this downhill left to right slope, and you've got to be able to pick those things up. The only other time you get to learn those is on the golf course. Well, not anymore. You can go and learn them inside, you can learn them in your home, you can get them installed in your own private residence. We can look at installing them in, you know, golf facilities like driving ranges, and even, you know, elite coaching platforms, or, you know, looking into the university market as well. So we're looking to cater for everybody, really.
Right on. Now everything's controlled through the app. Are we able to have a quick peek at that?
Yeah. So I'll tell you what, I can show you a quick move on it. So we're actually updating our app. So this is quite a basic one at the moment. So if I can put a little twist in there. So we're going to bring it down and we go to, so we've got lots of different presets which we have in there. We can move it continuously. So at the moment I'm putting a little twist in there. So now you can see that 2 of the corners are moving and the 2 of them are staying up. I can go uphill. It's a really simple simple tap and press at the moment. But what we are bringing out in February is I'm bringing out a whole new app. It's got a lot more intuitive controls. And I'll tell you what, I'll just go and fetch it for you. and you can have a look at this. So we're really excited about this. We can have up to 100 different presets here. So we can go 3D mode, so you can, if you're thinking about putting and you want to sort of really explore the different dimensions of it, you can explore all the different sites, looking around the slopes. I mean, particularly for ability to go and green read, it's really exciting. We can control it. We can control it by a touch and move it in planar slopes and diagonally as well, just like that. We can even control it, just push and hunt, push to run, and control specific corners, specific size, dial it in. And you can even dial it into 0.1% gradients. So anyone who's really into the green reading or really into dialing in the specifics, you can go into that, and that's the fine detail stuff. As well as we've got some preset menus, so you can quickly access those. 3% uphill, I want to move that, and off it goes. And the exciting thing, which we'll be doing later on in the year, is connecting these green stages up, connecting these swing stages up, connecting them to the coaches, connecting them to the whole facility, or to your friends, and that's where the real gamification really happens. And that's when that opportunity to go, right, I'm going to hit a shot, I want to see if you can play that shot as well, or we'll have a go at playing the most challenging putts in history. Let's go and play John Rahm's putt from the US Open, that one on the 18th. We had to go big swinging left to right to hold that eagle to then beat Louis Oosthuizen. So Louis was like, I can't do this, and that's where we want to recreate history. But let's make that history your history as well. Let's really get you an ability to be able to feel like you're there and you've got that opportunity to experience that.
Perfect. Now, I know a lot of us, I get a lot of questions on price point. Retail on something on just the swing stage here.
So the swing stage starts at 15,000, depending on the model, whether you want to in-floor. So in-floor models, we normally do about 70% of them go into the in-floor. So that is, you can either sink it into the floor or build the floor up around you. Or you can have the on-floor model, which is the one which we're showing here today. So that goes up to about 17,000. There's obviously installation on top of that, and we have installation teams across Canada, US, across Europe. So we've got you fixed there, as well as the support teams which go with that. And then you've got shipping as well, and that depends on where you are around the planet. For the green stage, so we've got standard sizes. They start at 12 foot by 8 foot wide, 16 foot, and then this is our 20-foot one, as I said, and they range between $30,000 to $40,000 plus shipping and installation as well. So we've got you tailored, we've got you tagged for whatever you want to do. In terms of us within the marketplace, there's people who are cheaper than us, but they don't have the ability to create the shapes which we can create, and they don't have the accuracy which we can move to. But those are the price points, and what I'd always say is, and what we'll say all this week, is let's just go and have a play, see what works for you, see what fits within your budget, and always keep connecting with us, because we've got great ideas about where we want to take this company, and they've got great ideas. And more than anything for me, I just want to grow the market cap of golf. I want everyone to play the game for as long as possible, have the best time they can, so come and join us.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Will.
Thank you, Corey.
I'm just going to steal that microphone back. We haven't down to one mic here. Guys, for more information, you can always visit us at www.par2pro.com. Thanks, man.